Namaste, my dear students. Today I am here to take your English class of class 6 and we are going to do unit 2 today. Before starting the grammatical section, we are going to do the grammatical section today. Before starting it, I have brought some examples for you. Some sentences here in the chart and there are 5 sentences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. I am going to read it out, the 5 sentences here. First one is the cat is on the mat. And the second one is he lives in Kathmandu. Third one is I stand at the door. And fourth one, Ram likes being among people. And fifth one is they are walking along the lake. Now, what can you see it here? What can you see? There are the words here. There are the short words here. On, in, at, among, along. What are these? Are they nouns? Are they nouns, my dear students? No. What are they? Are they pronouns? No. What are they? Okay, good. They are the prepositions. These short words are the prepositions. And they are in the center, they are in the middle of the sentence. These prepositions are in the middle of the sentences. Now, after this, you know that these short words are the prepositions, but what is the work of preposition in the sentence? I am going to show it now. And I am going to take one example from there. Just like the cat is on the mat. As I have already told you, on is what? It's preposition, isn't it? Is preposition. So we have the topic what? I have already told you it's prepositions. It is prepositions. So I am going to write it here, preposition. Prepositions. Now here in the sentence, this word is the preposition. As I have already told you, these are the words prepositions. And which part of speech is the cat? The cat, what is it? Is it a pronoun? No. What is it? It's a noun. Okay, very good. And this one, the mat is also the name of the object. So, if it is name of the object, then what will it be? It is also a noun. And in place of noun, sometimes we keep pronoun also. Just like he, I, these are what? Pronouns. So, it can be noun or pronoun. So, what does the preposition do here? The preposition is showing the relationship between noun or the pronoun in the sentence. Noun or the pronoun in the sentence. So, the function of preposition is to show the relationship between noun or the pronoun in the sentence. So, what can we say? Prepositions are the short words in the sentences and they show the relationship between the noun or the pronoun in the sentence. And these words, these prepositions, these words are generally placed. They are generally placed before the noun or the pronoun in the sentence. Before the noun or the pronoun. So, this is our topic. Prepositions, and we got, I think all of you have got some idea, isn't it, about the preposition, some idea about it, isn't it? Now, let's go through our slide. I have written it in the slide also. Let's see it. Prepositions. Okay, it's highlighted with the red color. Prepositions are the words that are generally placed before a noun or a pronoun. Before a noun or a pronoun as already described to show its relation with some other words in the sentences. These are what? Prepositions. And we have so many types of prepositions. We have so many types of prepositions, but here as prescribed in your book, we are going to do only 2 types of prepositions. Only 2 types of prepositions, and they are the prepositions of place and prepositions of location. The first type of preposition as prescribed in our book is the preposition of place or the preposition of location. Place or location, both of them are same. And used before preposition of place or the prepositions, as I have already told, they are used before noun or pronoun. Prepositions are used before noun or pronoun, isn't it? As I have already told you and given you the examples also, shown in the examples also, we did it used before noun or pronoun. And here in preposition of place, it is different, that it is preposition of place is used to say where something is, to say which object is where, okay, to tell it. The object remains constant here. The object remains constant means it does not move from one place to another. It remains constant. It remains in one place only. So this preposition of place tells where something is and the objects remains constant. The object, it does not move from one place to another. And today we are going to do these types of prepositions of place. Can you see? We have here how many types of prepositions of place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't it? Okay. These are the preposition of place. And first of all, we have at, on, in, above, below, under, over, among, and between. And today we are going to do one by one about these prepositions of places. These all preposition indicates the places. Now let's go through our slide. Okay, first of all, let's see the definition of prepositions of place. We use prepositions of place in front of a noun or pronoun to say where something is, as I have just told you, to say where the object is, where something is in the fixed location. The objects in this situation are usually unmovable. Unmovable means it does not move from one place to another. It remains constant. I have already told you, isn't it, my dear students? And it remains constant. Now, at first we have at for the prepositions of place. Now, it is used to talk about the fixed location. At is used to talk about the fixed location. And it is used to show the nearness also. Nearness means very near, very not far. Okay, it is used to show nearness also. Here we have the examples to clarify it. Let's see it. Okay, we have two pictures here. Can you see two pictures? Okay, in the first picture, what can you see? Is it a cat? Is it a cat? No. It is a mouse. It is a mouse. And where is the mouse? Where is the mouse? Is it at the wall? Is it at the wall? No. The mouse is where? It is a door. Very good. It is a door. And the mouse is at the door. And the mouse is at the door, isn't it? This is the mouse and this is the door, and the mouse is at the door. And as I have already told you, at is used for the fixed location. It is in the fixed location. The mouse is in the fixed location and it is near the door also, isn't it? Now in the second pictures, see it? There are the students like you. They are smiling and being very happy. Maybe they are waiting for the school bus also, isn't it? They are waiting for the school bus. And what are they doing? Their students are at the bus station. They are in the fixed location, isn't it? They are in the fixed location, so we are using at here. So these two are the examples of at. At is used to show the nearness and the fixed location. Okay, this is of at. Now let's see another. We have on. Okay, on is used for the position on a surface area. Just like this is a duster, isn't it? This is a duster and this is the marker. Where is the marker? Where is the marker? Is it inside? No. It is on the duster. It's on the surface area of the duster, not inside. Just on the surface area, not getting inside. For that we use on. Now let's see the examples. Okay, I have two examples here. We have two examples here. Again, you can see the same mouse. Yes or no? You can see the same mouse. But where is the mouse? What is it? Is it a chair? Is it a chair, my dear students? No, it's a table. Very good. It's a table. So, what can you say it here? The mouse is on the table, not inside the table. It's on the surface area, isn't it? It's on the surface area, not inside it. So, we are using on here. The mouse is on the table. Now, you can see the picture of Mona Lisa, the very famous picture of Mona Lisa. And it is not inside the wall. It's just on the surface area of the wall, isn't it? So, the picture of Mona Lisa is on the wall. So, both the mouse and the picture, both of them are on the surface area of the object. They are not inside the object, okay? So, we are using on. Now, let's go through another. Okay, in. We have another word in here, and it is used for positions inside large areas. We did it for the surface area, but in we will be doing for the inside large areas, getting inside, not on the surface areas of the object. There will be the object, but it will be inside. Okay, let's see the examples here. Okay, can you see the two pictures here? Can you see? In the first picture, what is it? What is it? There is a box, isn't it? There is a paper box, and inside that paper box, what is it? What is it? Cat. Very good. There is a cat. The cat is in the box. It's inside the box. So, we are putting in here. We use in here. And can you see what is it here? What is it? What is it? Can you tell? Okay, it's a cinema hall or a theater, okay? And the people, there are so many people, we can see so many people here. Are they outside? Are they outside the theater? No, they are inside the theater and they are waiting for the theater or the cinema to be opened. They are inside the hall. So, they are inside the large areas, so we use in here. The two pictures, one of the cat and one of the people, they are inside the large areas. So, we use in here. Now, we have another okay. We have another words, both of them over and above. These are the words and they both mean higher than. Okay, not the lower than, higher than means they tell the upward directions, not the downwards directions. And first of all, over. Where is overused? Where is overused? Now look here, we can use over when one thing covers or touches another. When one thing covers or touches another, or when one thing is directly over another, okay? When one thing is directly over another or covers or touches another, we use over. Both of them, they mean the higher than. They tell about the upward directions, but they have a slight different. They have slight different. I'm going to show it here. We use over when one thing covers or touches another for the over. And now above, look, we use above. We use above when one thing is not directly over another. This is the difference. Both of them mean that higher than, but one of them tells about when one thing is directly over another, and another above tells that it is not directly over another. We can see in the example and clarify it. Let's see it. Okay, my dear students, what can you see it here? You can see two houses, isn't it? Two houses. Now, in the first house here, what is it here? The cloud is over the house. Why is it over here? Why is it over? As I have already told you the rule. Why is it over? Okay, because the cloud is directly over the house. Directly, it's completely what? Completely covering the house here in the cloud, on the house, isn't it? It's completely covering. And in the second picture, the clouds are scattered and the clouds are upwards. It's okay. They are higher than the house. They are higher than the house because both of them mean higher than. But the cloud is above the house because the clouds are scattered and it's not directly over the house. It's not directly. So we are using above here. Over means directly covering, above means not directly covering, but both of them mean the higher than. Okay. Now let's see another words. Okay, there are another two words. They also mean the same one, but they have the meaning same, but they also have quite difference like that of just we did before. Okay, these two words, under and below. These are under and below, and the prepositions under and below can both mean lower than. We prefer under. First of all, under, then we go to the below. Under to show the objects that are in the downward positions, and I have already told you the downward, to show the downward positions being covered by another objects. Just like there is one object, and if another object is downwards like this, and to show this object we put under. Okay, let's see in the examples. Okay, you can see it here, the boy. There is a boy, isn't it? What is he doing? What is the boy doing here? He is playing with his laptop, isn't it? He is playing with his laptop. But where is he? Where is he? He is just downward towards the tree, just down the tree. So to show the downwards positions, we use under, and so the sentence is the boy is under the tree, because the tree is up here and the boy is down here. In the second picture, what is it? In the second picture, what is it? The dog is sitting under the car. The car is upwards here and the dog is down here. To show the downwards position, and the car is covering the dog also. Here also the tree is covering the boy also. So we use under. Now let's go to the another slide. Okay, now there is another below. Under and below, it comes together. Both of them means what? Downwards positions, as I have already told you just before. Now we prefer below. We prefer below when one thing is not directly under another. In under, while using under, it's directly, one thing is directly under, directly downwards, isn't it? But here we prefer below when one thing is not directly under another. Just like there are two pictures here. Can you see what is it? What is it? It's a house. There is a big house, isn't it? And there is a hill. There is a big house and there is a hill, and in the second picture there are the soldiers, they are fighting, and there is also a hill. Yes or no? Yes. And is the hill covering the house? Is the hill covering the house, my dear students? Is it? No, no, yeah, no, isn't it? No. Here also, is the hill covering the soldiers? Is the hill covering the soldiers? No. In the both of the pictures, the hills are not covering the house here and not covering the soldiers here. So, we use below. And so, we have already told you we prefer below when one thing is not directly under another. So, these things are not directly under another. Okay, this house and these soldiers, both of them are not directly or under the hills. So, we use below. Now, we will go through another one. Let's see. Okay, there are two words again, between and among. Between and among, these two words. Now, first of all, we will go towards between. Between is used to say that something or someone is in the middle of two things, only two things, okay? Remember it, okay, my dear students, how many things? Only two things, two people or two groups. Not more than two things, not more than two people, or not more than two groups. So, between, what is it? Why is it used? Is used, where is it used? Between is used to say that something or someone is in the middle of two things, two people, or two groups. Let's see it here. Now, look here. What can you see it here? The two pictures. Can you see two pictures? Yeah. In the first picture, this one is the what? Blue box, isn't it? And this one is red box. Very good, my dear students. And what is it here? What is it here in the between, in the middle? What is it here? It's the rabbit. Okay, it's the rabbit. And the rabbit is in between only two objects, isn't it? Only two objects. And what are those objects? What are those objects? They are the blue box and the red box. They are the blue box and the red box. So we keep between here. The rabbit is between the blue box and the red box. And in the second one, the man is standing between the two cars. There are two cars. Can you see? Only two cars. I have already told you only two objects, two things, or the two people for the between, isn't it, my dear students? Okay. The man is standing between two cars here. You can see it. Only two objects. Now, another among. We are going through among. Okay. Among. Both of them are related but quite different. We have quite difference in between them. Now, among is used when somebody or something is in a group, not only with two things, okay? Something in a group, a crowd or a mass of people or things, or a mass of people or things. Okay, we can clarify with you the example. Okay, there are two pictures. What can you see it in the first picture? What can you see it? There is a dog, isn't it? There is a dog. Is it a cat? No, there is a dog. And what are all these? What are all these? Okay, very good. They are the cows. They are the cows. And the dog is only one thing, isn't it? Only one object is in between these all cows. So, when one thing is in between the groups, then we use among as told in the rule. So, the dog is among the cows. Now, in the second also, what can you see? So many oranges, isn't it? So many oranges, juicy oranges. And what is it there in the middle? What is it there in the middle? This one? This one is an apple. Very good. This one is an apple, and the apple is among the oranges because these are the groups of oranges. Very good. Okay, as I have already told you in the beginning that we are going to do how many prepositions? How many types of prepositions? How many? Okay, two. Very good. Two types of prepositions. And we just finished what type of preposition? We just finished it. We did prepositions of place, isn't it? We did some words of the prepositions of place. Now, we are going through the second type of preposition, and that is what? Second type of prepositions, and that is prepositions of motion. Okay, that is prepositions of motions, and it is used before noun or pronoun. As I have already told you, prepositions are used always before noun or pronoun, and these are the short words in the sentences. They comes in the middle and they show the relationship between noun or the pronoun in the sentences, isn't it? Yes. Now, it is used to describe a change in position, and it shows the movement. That means in preposition of place, the object remains constant. Okay, the object remains constant, but here the object moves from one place to another. The object moves from one place to another. Okay, and it shows the movement. And we are going to do these types of prepositions of motions today. They are along, across, through, and over. These are the ones we are going to do prepositions of motions. Okay, I am going to show it in the slide today for you, some words. Now look. Okay, first of all, it's over. First of all is the word over. Over is used to say above something or somebody. Always over is used to say, tell the upward position. Okay, upward position, not the downward positions, but upward directions. Now you can see here. What can you see it here in the two pictures? What can you see? One, you can see the helicopter, and another we can see the dog, and they are in the movable position, isn't it? They are moving. Both of the objects are moving. Both of them are moving. And the helicopter and moving but taking the height. Yes or no? both of them are taking the height. So they have moving and taking the height. So so the sentence here is the helicopter is flying over the hill. Here also the dog is jumping over the fence, taking the height but in the movable position. So the dog jumped over the fence, isn't it? Both of them. Now there is another word through in the prepositions of motion. It also shows the movable condition. It is used to show the movement. It is used to show the movement from one side to another. Okay, one side to another, but there should be in something. There should be in something, inside something. Okay, let's see the examples. Okay, what can you see it in two pictures? The first picture here, we can see the road and there is the village, isn't it? There is the road and the village. Here we can see the train and there is the tunnel. But what happens? The road passes through the village because there is a road, but the road is passing through in the village, isn't it? There is something in something, and that in something is the village. Here also there is a train. There is a train, but it is going through in something, and that in something is the tunnel. So we use through, through to go from one side to another, but in something. We should quote in something. Now there is another word. There is another word, across. It is used to show the movement from one side of something to the opposite side. To the opposite side, not in the same side but opposite side. Let's see here in the example. Okay, what can you see it here? The man is crossing the road. Will you cross the road? Yes or no? Yes. When you go to the market, will you go to the market? Yes? Okay, my dear students, will you go market? Yeah, when you go to the market, what do you have to do? You have to go from one place to another. You have to cross the road, isn't it? You have to cross the road from one side to another, to the opposite direction. And the man is also doing the same thing. He is crossing the road from one side to another, one direction to another direction. And here the boat is also sailing across the river. This boat is going through one direction to the opposite direction, isn't it? So when it goes from one direction to another direction, we use across. So it's the man is walking across the street and the boat is sailing across the river. Now another, along. It also comes like the across but quite different. Okay, it is used to show the movement from one point to another in a line. One point to another in a line. Across, what did we do? One point to another, we did not do it. We did it just to show the opposite direction, to go towards the opposite direction. But here we are using to show the movement from one point to another in a line, not in the crossing way. Okay. Now see here, what can you see in the pictures? In the first picture, there is a man, isn't it? There is a man, he is walking in one side, and there is a cow, it's also walking on the one side. Both of them are not crossing the directions, they are not crossing, they are on a one line. So when any objects goes on a one line, then we use along. So the sentences here are, a man is walking along the beach, and in the second one there is a cow. The cow is walking along the road. Isn't it? Very good. Now look. Okay. Now we did prepositions of places and prepositions of motions. And in your exercise book, we have two exercises. We have two exercises. One exercise, you can see it just now also, it's picture related exercises, and another exercise, we don't have pictures, but we have choices of the words also there. Okay, we have choices of the words also, and we can choose the words from there and do the exercise. And those two exercises are the homeworks for you, and we will discuss it. We will discuss it in the another class. We will discuss about those exercises in the another class. And you will do it as your homework. Now at last what I want to tell it, what did we do today? Okay, what did we do today? Today's summary. What was our summary? What did I tell you? First of all, I did not give you the topic, isn't it? I gave you the examples of prepositions in the chart paper, and I told you examples of prepositions, and after that we did the definition of prepositions, isn't it? Definition of prepositions in the slides. And I told you about two types of prepositions. One is preposition of place and preposition of motion, and we know that preposition of place we did some of the examples of prepositions of places and preposition of motions also, and examples of two types of prepositions also. I've given you so many pictures, and I made you familiar with those words with the pictures. Okay, my dear students, today we did a lot of exercises and examples of the prepositions, and I have given you the homeworks of two exercises of the book. I have already told you, and in another class we will be discussing about those exercises. Okay, thank you very much. I think you have enjoyed my class, and namaste.